This is part two, guys. And as you know from part one, I was talking about the Brock Turner case, the Stanford rape case, and you know, I kind of went on a bit more than I meant to about the time that he's got, which I think is a fucking joke without a punchline. So this is the second thing that I find disgusting about this case and really quite disturbing. Now, in there's a letter that's been published, which is a letter from the father of this piece of shit, Brock Turner, okay? And the letter basically talks about how he's such a wonderful guy, how he has so much potential, how the fact that he's going to have to sign the sex offenders register is like going to affect his life. Hey, newsflash, he destroyed someone's fucking life, okay? Doing 6 months is getting away with it as far as I'm concerned, and having to sign a sex offenders register is the least he should be fucking doing, because I, for one, would like to know that if he's working or getting involved with women's lives that I know, friends of mine in America, I would want them to know that this guy they're hanging out with is a fucking dangerous person, a rapist, and that they shouldn't trust him. It's that simple. But you know, this the part that really disturbs me is the fact that throughout the whole of this letter, he never once mentions, I'm sorry that my son raped somebody. I'm sorry that my son destroyed somebody's life. I'm sorry that I raised a rapist and a horrible person that could do such an evil thing. He never once says that. Okay, I'm not saying that he should apologise for his son's actions, because I don't expect my parents to apologise for my actions and the wrongs that I've done. They're not to blame in the sense of they raised me, but I made my own choices. I went my own way as an adult. And this the thing is, this guy is an adult. He's a university, Stanford University. He's a fucking adult as far as I'm concerned. Okay, end of conversation on that score. The bit that really pisses me off, the bit that I find really fucking sickening, is there's a phrase the father used and it's stuck in my head, so I'm pretty much quoting this verbatim because I found it that disturbing, that sick, and it was, it's a stiff price to pay for 20 minutes of playtime. Okay, think about that. He's talking about rape. He's talking about his son raping a young woman, destroying her life, okay, changing her to the point where she's going to take years, if not decades, to fucking repair. Okay, this isn't an assault. This isn't an assault in regards to breaking someone's arm or punching them and they got a bruise, or breaking someone's arm and they got like a month to heal. And okay, the harm's gone, the assault itself is gone. It's not about that. It's about simple fucking destroying someone's life. It's the worst, one of the worst crimes you can commit, in my book, is rape. Okay? I'm not going to call it sexual assault, because to me, it's not sexual. Because rape is never sexual. It's about power. And the power you have over another human being. And taking something away from them. You changing that person. And he's talking about 20 minutes of playtime. Like, his son was playing basketball and he had 20 minutes on the court in a 60-minute or 90-minute game, or however long basketball or football, whatever it goes on for. Yeah? Oh, my son was only on the pitch for 20 minutes. Well, boo-hoo-hoo, big price. No, it's not about that. And the mentality that we, men, have about women has to fucking change. Because it's not women that are the problem. Okay, I'll say that again. It is not women that are the problem. Okay? We are the ones with the problem. We need to tell other men the way they behave and they act is not right if they're behaving out of line. And when you view women in the way that this man obviously views women, 20 minutes of playtime tells me, in a sick, fucked up way, that he thinks women are objects. That he thinks women are the equivalent of a games console, a PS3 or an Xbox 360 or whatever. Okay? An object. And he has raised his son to obviously think that way. He may not be a rapist. He may never have raped the father. But you can bet your bottom dollar that he has contributed to his son's thinking, to the negative thinking of how men should be and what men should aspire to be and how men should act. And this is the part of the problem, is when I'm going to say it out loud, I'm going to call out on this one. You see somebody acting in a way that is not the way that it should be. And you must know, in your head, you must know, that is fucking wrong. When you see a woman being objectified, when you see a woman being harassed in the street, when you see somebody making a joke about rape, okay, that is solely objectifying, and the butt of the joke is the rape victim, not the rapist, the rape victim, okay, you need to call them out on it. You need to say, hey, buddy, you're out of line. And I'll tell you why you're out of line. Because when we start doing that, when we start policing ourselves and each other, because you know what? The line that sticks in my head here, you know, the yes, all women bit. That whole campaign, yes, all women, and then there's these guys coming forward and go, oh, no, not all men. No, not all men. But you know what? It's enough men. It is enough men to make women scared. And that's the problem. Enough men mistreat women on such a regular fucking basis that it is a problem, and this guy is evidence of the problematic thinking. It's end of. I can't think of any other fucking way to put it. There is no justification for what he's said, and there's no justification for what his son's done. You know, so yeah, and you know, to me, that line, 20 minutes of playtime, is fucking revoltingly sick. And I have a high fucking threshold for sick shit. I'm a bit of a screwed up individual, I'll admit that. But you know what? I don't view rape as playtime. I don't view women as objects, because they fucking ain't. I said it in one of my other videos. I can go on about how they're our sisters and our mums and our aunts. They're not. That's part of the problem as well, because we're adding them on as a person that has a relation to us. Someone that has a relation. She could be your mother. She could be your sister. She could be your aunt or your niece. No, she's a fucking human being. She's a person. And we need to start thinking about that. Because that's sick. And we're mistreating so much of the people in our society. I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you for your time and patience, guys. Have a good evening, good afternoon. Bye for now.